Welcome back to From Scratch Games. Today I'm starting a new series covering the missions of Payday 2. Let's start with the Ukrainian Job. The Ukrainian Job is unique in that it's only available as a pro job. This means that if you fail the mission, there are no do-overs. You and your team will be thrown from the mission and have to choose another. Now, if you're worried about this, don't be. The Ukrainian Job is one of the easiest missions in the game. It also pays extremely well, giving it one of the highest cash-to-time ratios of any mission in Payday 2. There's actually an achievement here for completing it in under 35 seconds. That's fast. Okay, so let's talk about the basics of this mission. The Ukrainian Job is a heist mission. Like the bank, mall crasher, or the jewelry store, the objective relies mostly upon you. This means that there's minimal waiting around. You'll spend most of your time robbing as opposed to waiting on objectives. I say this to distinguish it from some other missions like Watch Dogs or Rats that involve fighting through numbers of enemies to reach your objective or waiting on a helicopter to pick up your loot, etc. In Ukrainian Job, it's a straightforward heist. Let's start with security. Now, as this mission takes place in the same building as the jewelry store, there are some similarities. However, one of the biggest differences here is security. On the Ukrainian Job, there are anywhere from 1 to 3 guards patrolling outside, with another guard at the front of the store on the inside. Also, in case that wasn't enough, there's a guard on the cameras in the back room on the right. This job has a total of 5 cameras on the premises, which to my knowledge does not change between missions. A metal detector has a chance to spawn in the very front entrance of the store, so be cautious when walking through. Set this off and guards will immediately shoot you, just like in real life. This detector can be turned off by finding the electrical box located on the outside of the building in the alleyways. It spawns in one of a couple places. Finally, something to watch out for. Every now and then a civilian will spawn at the second story window of the building adjacent to the jewelry store. If you're taking out guards in the alleyway, he'll see you and raise the alarm. Now you can't cable time, so unfortunately you'll just have to learn to avoid him. Be cautious, keep your eyes open, and he shouldn't be too much of a problem. Let's move on to objective. The objective of this mission is very simple. In one of the 2 rooms in the back of the store, there is a safe. Inside the safe is a tiara that you must steal. Steal it, run to the van, and you're good to go. Now, there are a few ways to approach this. If you're going with stealth, the mission's very simple, and only takes about a minute in total. Start by running around to the back of the store. Here, wait for guards to spread out a bit, mask up, and take them down. Answer pagers, and don't forget to bag up the bodies in a nice hidden location. Watch the nosy civilian on the 2nd floor while you're doing this. Next, find the room without the camera station. I like to start here, as the guard usually doesn't enter this room. Pick the window, take care of the civilian or 2 in the room, watch for cameras, and begin picking the safe. If you find the tiara in this safe, you're good to go. Run back out the window and jump in the van. Otherwise, repeat the process on the room to the right. Here it's a bit trickier. You'll want to wait until the guard has just left the room before you start picking the safe. It takes about 45 seconds, so if you start picking when he's been out for a while, there's a good chance he'll walk back in and catch you in the midst of your sneaky deeds. The second smart option for completing this objective is to use shaped charges. Using this tactic, you can complete the mission in about 30 seconds. As soon as the mission begins, mask up, run in the front door, cause a few heart attacks, and place your charges on the safes. Grab the tiara and you're good to go. Now, let's talk about some general tips. Number 1, carry an ECM jammer. If you don't have access to safe picking by hand or shape charges, you'll have to do this mission the long way. Carry an ECM jammer to help stifle cameras. The store is so small that you can take out a few cameras with just one jammer. Number 2, do something. If your teammate has shape charges, don't just stand at the van waiting for him. Run inside and look for the baggable jewelry. This adds some good extra value for your payday. Grab a few of these bags while he's securing the tiara and run them back to the van. Your team will thank you for it. Number 3, hustle to the van. Once the alarm is raised, you have about 25 seconds to leave before the cops arrive. Once this happens, your getaway driver will leave you behind. This takes an easy payday and turns it into a drawn-out and difficult firefight on overkill. Once you have the tiara, make sure every member of your team, including yourself, is back at the van within this time limit. Alright, well that sums up the Ukrainian Job. Now I love it when you guys leave feedback in the comments, so remember to do that if anything's on your mind. Thanks a lot for watching, and feel free to like and subscribe. I hope you guys have a great day. See ya!